So, guys, I'm here with my sister. She's going to introduce herself. Can you please introduce yourself for the viewers?
Hi guys, my name is Asha. I'm Sharifah's older sister.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, Asha, I have a question for you. What do you like most about where you are living? What do you like most about Germany?
freedom. I love the freedom in German. Oh my God, you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. There's no, there's no limitation. Like the sky is the limit, and you're free to do. You put on whatever you want, to do whatever you want, walk however you want. No one is going to limit you. No one is going to start talking about you, gossiping about you. People mind their own business.
Okay.
Everyone minds their own business. I like that about German. Yeah.
Okay, that's a
And
cool reason.
yeah, there's a lot that I like about German. The safety, for example, I feel safe here. Like compared to all the other countries, maybe like America, like people are scared of the police, for example. But here, police is so friendly. You're not scared of them. Even when you have committed a crime, they'll still be respectful to you. They'll still be friendly. They'll still handle you with respect. And I like the rules in German.
Yeah,
I
so
like the rules. I like the fact that they follow the rules strictly. Germans are so rigid to the extent that if they say straight, it's gonna be straight. There's not gonna be any like corner or any adjustment to anything. No, no. There's no like Ausnahme. How do you call Ausnahme?
uh, exception.
Exceptions. Yeah, they don't make exceptions on the rules. Yes,
Yeah.
no matter what it is, like
So it's like the rules apply to
they
everyone. If you're
apply to
German
everyone.
or if you're black coming from
Yes,
Africa, you
exactly.
have to
And
follow the same
they're
rules.
so transparent with their rules, and they protect everyone. The rules protect everyone, no matter what. Even if you find a racist person on the street or anywhere, at your job, anywhere, the rules, they control these people's emotions. They control everything,
Yeah.
and even like for example in Uganda, like people, like maybe if you're a president's daughter, you might go away with a crime or do whatever you want, but here everyone has to obey the rules and everyone is under the rules, and they really work. I really like that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like also I like the health system here.
Oh, that's right. Let's talk about that.
The health system, like when you call an ambulance, they will come. Even if it means to send a chopper, they will send a chopper and come here. Health system works. Like I love the insurance stuff. Like it really works. Like you don't even have to worry about hospital bills and all that. Yeah, I love it here. It's so comfortable. It's so peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, thank you so much, Asha, for your time.
Thank you.
Those were very good reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, introduce yourself.
Hi everyone watching Sharifah's YouTube channel. My name is Jalia. I live in Germany and I'm a mother of one and I'm a nurse by profession.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Daddy, I have a question for you. You've been living in Germany for quite long.
Yeah.
What do you like most about
What I like most about Germany, as of there are many things that I like about German, and I'll try to break down. Like I like the system, the whole system in German, but I'm gonna try and break it down in bits. First of all, I like the education system in German. The education system here is like when I compare it to other countries or the country that I know where I come from, here it's like the schools are free. Like you go study, you don't pay a penny. Then when you reach college, you study as you're working, but the working is also part of the what of the study, yeah, of the course that you're doing. Let me say I'm studying nursing. I go to school for, let me say, 2 months. I study the theory of nursing, then I come back in practice. I work 2 months, but all that time that I spend studying is paid. Like they pay me monthly. Oh my God, I've never seen such.
Someone gets motivated.
Yeah, somebody gets motivated to study because you're not going to go broke. You have money to take care of your needs, to pay for the apartment where you're living as a student. As and even if you decide to go to university, because there are two kinds of colleges. Yeah, there is university and this college. I don't know how they can call it. College of
It's like an institution.
yeah,
Something like that.
yeah. There is an institution and a university. So if you decide to go to the university, they are also free of charge. There, you're not going to be working. You're going to be studying like 100%, but still the advantage is you're not paying tuition. You're just studying, concentrating on your books. If you want, you can get a part-time job, but the part of the tuition is just out. I just like the system. Yeah. And then another thing that I love about German is that they go hard for women, like here the women have a lot of advantages. Like you feel secure as a woman. If you have a problem, let me say in your marriage, it's very easy to leave the marriage because there is always a way out. The law is uh the law is for you. Like let me say
Supporting.
the law is supporting you. Like you'll never be in a situation where you're like, oh my God, if I leave this marriage, what am I going to do? Look, I have 3 kids. What am I going to do with my kids? I'll have no support. Trust me, in German, you will have the support
Tell them.
that you need.
Yeah.
The man, it's written in the law that man has to pay child support 100%, and the kids remain with the mother. So unless the kids are above I think 7 years, and they can decide for themselves where they want, with whom they which parent they want to stay with. But most of the times kids stay with the mother, and the father has to pay child support. So you can never be in a situation where like, oh, I'm stuck. Another thing I like about Germany is the traffic system. Do they call it the traffic system?
Yeah, I think that traffic.
Yeah, the traffic.
Oh, the traffic rules.
The traffic rules. I've been on so many trips in different countries, not only in Uganda or something like that. I'm not just comparing the traffic in Uganda to that of Germany, no. But I've also been on trips in different countries in Europe. But man, the traffic in Germany is so organized.
Let's talk about that traffic in France.
Oh my God. Yeah, for example, some other Europe countries, yeah, even in Greece, when we were in Santorini, you saw it. Some countries, yeah, they have good roads and everything, but the system itself is not so organized. Like there can be drivers that do not follow the rules and nothing will happen. But in German, you break the rule at your own risk. I realized that ever since I started driving, even before I started driving, just driving with a train and bus, the buses come on time, the trains come on time. And when I started driving, I started also uh, studying about the traffic rules and regulations and how it all goes. Everyone respects the rules on the road. Like, let me just give an example. If there is traffic in your lane, you will have to stay in your lane. There is no this business of, oh, let me go in the opposite lane. There is no car coming and then maybe I'll go in front. No, nothing like that. And when you make a mistake, the cameras get you, and yeah, and then you pay the fine. Yeah, the one annoying thing about the traffic is that too many cameras, but they keep the traffic in order. Yeah.
I think it's important.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever mistake you make, you get the fine, you pay, and sometimes you get points, whatever mistake you make, you get points. So if your points total up in a certain period of time, they will have to take your driving license away, and then you will have to do your driving school again. So that keeps drivers so disciplined, to follow the rules. You drive and you feel safe on the road. I love that. So, and another thing I love about German is the working field. Oh my God, it's so organized. Like the rules, like if you become a working class and you get your employer, the employer has rules that they have to follow. They have working working rules that they have to put in place for their employees. And when they do not fulfill those those rules that were made by the state, the employer will be fined or their businesses will be closed. For example, let me just give you an example. I'm a nurse and I'm working for this company. This company is my employer. They are obligated to get me health insurance. That's one. Like they're obligated to pay for my health insurance. And it's a must for every working person in Germany. So however much, like as long as you work in Germany, your health insurance is covered. They are obligated to get for me retirement insurance. Like they're obligated to pay my retirement, the retirement fee. So as long as I'm working in German, my retirement is covered. Yeah, and also some other rules they put into place, like for example, the total amount of hours you're supposed to work, you have to be knowing them. No one is supposed to go to work above 8 hours. And if you work above 8 hours, your hours have to be paid back. Like later you'll get free time, or there is nothing like cheating, your hours are counted all the time. And when there are so many and you have work time. Genau, like when you have more working hours, they will have to pay them back, maybe with money or with freeze. But for me, so you decide what you want. But for me, I always take days off because I like my time off. Yeah, so I like the employment system. It's really top. And even if you don't have, if let me say like you've lived in German and you have this working permit, the time that you spend looking for a job and you've not yet got one, the state pays you money. It's called unemployment fee, because like you have that working permit, like you've studied here and you have the working permit, but this time you're still looking for a job, you don't have one, the state has to pay you because you have needs, because you've been paying taxes before, so they will keep paying you for the time that you're unemployed until you get a job. And when you don't get a job, of course, the state helps you to look for one. I love that. What can be better than that? Yeah, I love that. The kids in German. That's another point. The kids in German. Wow, these kids, they're spoiled. When I look back where I come from, there's some other countries, well-off countries that I know, they don't pay child fee, maybe something like that. It's not called child support because child support is paid by the parent when they're separated, let me say. But this is a child fee that is given by the state. Like every child has a fee that they get monthly from the state. Kids here are covered. They are covered. You can never like you can never have a kid in German and you start worrying about, oh my God, where am I going to get the money to feed the child? Where am I going to get the money to educate the child? Where am I going to get the money to take the child for some, let me say, outdoor activities or curricular activities? Because Kids get a lot of support from the state, a lot of support from the state. And I'm not telling you to be lazy. It's not like, oh, because they get support from the state, you have to be lazy. No, you have to also work such that you be able to make more other trips for your kids and make your kids' life easier, because that what they get from the state is the norm. Let me say it's the norm, like it's everything that every child gets, you know. So if you want something extra for your child, that, like, okay, in Uganda there are some well-off parents that be able to give their child other things. Let me say, if you want to give your child a vacation, you want to go make trips with your child, you have to work, you know. The money that the state gives you is not enough for everything, so you have to work. I'm not telling you to be lazy because you get money from the state, but what I'm trying to say is that I love the system because children are covered, women are covered, like everything is just nice, organized, and yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank you, Julia, for being here with me.
yeah, you're welcome. I still had so many things to say, but you know, some things I just have to think about. German has made my life simple, you know. It's like it's expensive to live in German because the standards of living are high, but it gives you a better quality of life, you know. You learn about your self-esteem, you learn about your confidence, you learn about as a you get to know yourself. Like I've grown so much ever since I came to yeah, you learn how to be independent because here it's like no lazy asses here, you know. You don't have to think that, oh, I'll get a man and the man will pay for everything. No, the man also wants a woman who is working, you know. It's like being here in German has taught me so much about myself, about my abilities, and about my worth, being independent. I've grown so much. And yeah, I wouldn't choose any other country abroad. I would stay here. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. Yeah. And I'm not complaining. Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Julia. So, do you have anything to say? Any word of advice or
The word of advice that I have is for women because I'm not going to say that I'm a feminist, but ever since I got a child, I go so hard on women, you know. So the advice that I have for women is that women, you should learn how to be independent, not in a way that you don't have to get a man or something like that, but I mean you also have to be independent financially, and you also have to know your worth in the workplace, even at home, in the relationships. Like you have to be knowing your worth. In that way, they will not take you for granted in whatever thing you do. Let me say at your workplace, in your relationship, anywhere, even on the streets, you have to be knowing your worth. You move in this life knowing your worth, and you have to be hardworking. You know, there's so many people out there, you know, like as you know, they say the working life is hard, but go hard on it because everyone has to work in this life, you know. Everyone has to work. And as much as you work, also create some time for yourself. Create some time for your self-care, for vacations, because this life is not promised, you know. You will work so much thinking that, oh, I will make vacation. Yeah, I'll make vacations in retirement. Retirement comes and you're kaput. Your body doesn't have the energy to move up and down. So you have to be multi. How do they say multitasking? You work, make self care, make vacations.
yeah,
Yeah.
like enjoyment, enjoyment.
Yes,
Yeah,
you know
don't
that
work,
shit.
work, and work,
Yeah.
work.
Mm. So, girls, you have to be ambitious, you know. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was a very nice video.
Yeah, bye.